welcome to Wolf Moon's Ripple Effect on YouTube. This is Wolf Moon Eduardo giving you not so much a weekly forecast as much as a full moon forecast that is coming up on Monday, and it is Sunday. And this reading goes from November 29th to December 5th. So it's from Sunday to Saturday. So what I got down here right now is today, the Age of Fire, the Emperor, all right, is actually on its way out, crosses over the lunatic moon. It is the moon of the lunacy tonight, coming up. And tonight actually counts as the full moon. The full moon counts tomorrow. It will be full, and the following day, Tuesday. And that is in lore, so you could celebrate it because it is the brightest in the sky of those 3 nights. So if you get an opportunity to go out and look at it wherever you are tonight and have clear skies, by all means do. So the Age of Fire is ushered out across the lunatic full moon, and the Age of Earth, which is the Empress, comes in, right? So Aries leaves, crosses over into the void of this moon, and Taurus comes to play. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip my camera back. Hi, good to see you guys. So that was a brief explanation. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle this deck up. All right. Hope you're all feeling well. And then we're going to get on to our reading. Okay. So I have cut. And first card out of the gate, which sits over, which is today, which is the Queen of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords, all right, which sits over the Emperor, which is today. So the Queen of Swords today is asking for change, okay? But it's a personal change. It's how you feel inside, not what other people are telling you to do and how to feel and what you should and you should, and it's a good time too. No, this is you. This is about you, because remember, we are in it alone, but together at the same time. We're all experiencing the same things, but a lot of us are isolated down. So I hope for all of you, I hope you're just in a good state of mind. All right. Queen of Swords is a good, strong card for today. All right. So I hope everybody had a good day. And it looks like it was proactive, but they're feeling a lot of energy, okay? There's a lot of energy in this as things start shifting over into our Earth phase, Age of Aquarius, Earth phase. You know, call it what you want. People have called the Ascension is coming. You know, people have all kinds of different theories. All I know is that on the full moon, I feel like a wolf and actually want to go hunting. Like I'm a one claw for a rabbit. Now that's kind of true. So anyways, we move on to Monday. Let's see what Monday will bring us. Death, okay? The death card. All right. Look, I'm not going to romanticize death. Sometimes death is simply death. That's it. I'm not saying anybody's dying. People die every day, so we know that. But death is being final, done. Queen of Swords brings that in for Monday. All right. All set. Not doing it anymore. Not looking back. All set with the bullshit. All set with the bullshit. Too much confusing information out there. Go with your own instinct on this one. What you want to leave behind, leave behind. This one is not about a rebirth. If it is, it's a very painful one. So let's see what the next card has to say. All right. This is justice. Good decision on moving along. All right. And that is Tuesday's energy. So on the full moon, we have death, which is a very fitting, and I'm really glad it showed up because do what you will on the full moon. If you want to write your intentions of burning, set your affirmations. If you want to end things that are no longer comfortable for you, by all means do. This is your right to do. Okay. Very strong motion, very focused. So on Tuesday, as we take one step into Earth, all right, and the Earth age, so to speak, things balance out. What I like about justice, even though it is the card of Libra, it is also very good. It goes along good with Earth, and it sits right over the Empress, because justice does need to be prevailed in your own personal life. I mean, what will bring justice to you? I'm not talking about court cases or any of that. I mean, what will you be justified in doing for yourself? What path will you take? What direction do you want to go? Why are you afraid to take it? Ask yourself these kind of questions. Right? So that is Tuesdays. We're on the hump day. All right? Hump day, 4 of swords. Okay? Seem to be stuck in a thought process, decision of what you want to do. Maybe you felt like you did something foolish. You didn't. Don't worry about it. By letting people know how you feel, but then going into a repose about it and think about where you stand in the world. And the sword is an earth card, but a wind card, but as you can see, an air card, as you can see, they're underground, all right? So it's thoughts are gestating. The 3 swords that are above ground sticking up are waiting for an emergence. So I'm thinking that the giant is emerging from the ground. So there is a rumble underground. So this one is actually turning out surprisingly to be about fire handing its power through the moon, through the void of the moon, over to the earth. All right. Some people aren't going to want to let go of that energy, but that's okay. It's up to you. All right. So now we are looking at Thursday. 10 of swords. A lot of swords this week. So it is a lunatic moon. 10 of swords, though. What I like is if you are going through difficult times with decisions, with anxiety, depression, mania, anything that is mentally related that you feel is holding you back, difficulty getting to your position, getting things fixed, like vehicles, you name it. If you run into difficult days, difficult day on Thursday, it will pass. It means the worst is coming. The worst is over. All right, it's not going to get any better. So go through Thursday. Be as optimistic as you can, even though some pessimism will try to sneak in. And if you have a moment of pity and self-doubt, that's fine. We're all allowed that in these strange days. Don't beat yourself up over that one. Just kind of go with that kind of energy and that kind of flow. It will pass that night. I promise you that one. All right, so fire does not want to let go because Queen of Wands shows up. All right, and that goes right over Justice and the Empress. But it's okay because the Queen of Wands will work with the earth. What was scorched on the earth, metaphorically, she will help start the growth period of that coming back. So far it all feels pretty good to me. So let's see where we are. I put the first 3 down, the Emperor. The Age of Fire leaves, crosses over into the void of the full moon. The Emperor would be today, Age of Fire leaves. Tomorrow, the full moon crosses over into the void of the full moon, so that certain adjustments and changes can be made in your life, right? And then we enter into the earth, okay? So anything you could do to get closer to the earth, please do. Walk in the sand, even though in New England here it's cold, but people are still doing it. They're getting outside and they're enjoying the fresh air. They are earthing, so to speak. I have seen a lot of people take their shoes off, walk through the sand and walk into the water, get their feet wet, walk back out, and they seem to be refreshed. So both feet planted on the earth, but use all the elements to your advantage. Today, proactive action, Queen of Swords, wind of change is in the air. Tomorrow on the full moon, death. And like I said, sometimes death is death. Leave behind what you do not need. Tuesday, justice, balance. So balancing into a new position where you want to go. Give it some thought, all right? No need to jump. Balance out those scales and make your wishes come true, okay? If you did set your intentions on the full moon, just make sure you set them correctly so it will serve you. Okay, let's see, we are going on to Wednesday, which is hump day, all right? It's gestation and birth from the ground so that wind of change can be brought about. And that is the Four of Swords. Ten of Swords on Thursday. Looks like a tough day, okay? But it's not going to get any worse. It might start out tough and just keep getting tough, but it won't get any worse. You will hit a pinnacle with that. You've hit the worst part of that day. It's just an off day, is what I'm calling that one. So let's see. Friday is the Queen of Wands. Lots of passion, working with Justice and the Empress in order to bring a different energy about how you feel. Now I'm going on to Saturday, all right? Eight of Cups, okay? Walking away, new path, leaving behind what you think is relevant and important. And this one also goes over the moon, all right? So Saturday is, looks like new directions taken, just thought process. I'm not saying leave a job or anything like that. Just new thought processes are coming. You could choose your friends. You could choose what you want for you. So it's a new path. Get on it. It's a brave path. So what I'm going to do, and I usually do, is throw a few more cards. I know this may sound a little wacky tonight, but I'm pretty excited. So that's why I'm, what you're seeing is excitement. I'm excited for doing this. Knight of Wands, we're getting a lot of wands, all right? It looks like, and that is on the Emperor's side of the table. It's, so a smooth transition. Oh, doesn't that sound familiar? We need a smooth transition, don't we? Knight of Wands can make that happen. All right, on the opposite side of the table, and I knew this was coming up and I was waiting for this, the ultimate Earth card about learning new behaviors and new things to do. I'm putting that right down right next to Justice and the Empress. All right, you have a good brain, you have a good mind, and you have good ideas. If you need a little more education about what you're doing, go to reliable sources, all right? Yeah, go to reliable sources. Don't just look at any social media thing that is talking about shit you don't understand. So, and excuse my language, but I'm just being honest. All right, pulling another one. Two of Wands, seeds are planted, okay? Be patient for what's happening. Change will take a while, all right? So this is not an overnight thing. This is simply more of an energy of the week reading, not what's going to happen. It's about how you're going to feel this week, okay? So I'm pulling one more. In Queen of Pentacles, another Earth card comes up on the Earth side of the deck, the Empress, all right? So the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands will work together in order to bring a balance, restoration, working together for a transition within you, all right? What I love, there you go for this week. But I'm going to hit on a couple of notes, all right? What I love about death being over the moon, so in the moon, I'm going to show you this, all right? I'm going to show you this. So let's go this way, okay? But here we have it, all right? We got the moon. Death is over the moon. Ten of Swords is over death, and Eight of Cups is over the Ten of Swords. All right, this is the core. This is the middle. Things should come to an end. It's up to you to make them come to an end, and it's up to you to put them to an end. All right. On this side, we have the Emperor. All right. Wind of change and a gestation period. And as you can see in the top deck, the Four Swords on top, Queen of Swords is underneath, is the fact that letting go of things is never easy to do. What's next to them is that the seeds have already been planted by the Two of Wands. So the acceptance that we are leaving the Age of Fire and going into the Age of Earth, the Aquarius stage, knowing it would never be easy. It was a rebuild, but the Knight of Wands is guarding this because change is definitely inevitable. And isn't that true every day? Now let's go out to the Empress, the Earth card. All right, so the Empress, okay, brings in the Earth. Justice is over that, and the Queen of Wands is over that. So the Empress will balance the transition between fire and earth with justice, okay? So on the far out there, you got Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, which means that the learning about the new energy and where you stand in it is, it's important because you're important. Your ideas are important. Let go of what no longer serves you. Fix those gears and make them work for you. The old language is no longer working. The pointing the finger and blaming is no longer working. The Queen of Pentacles is actually demanding that you get it together. So now another thing I like to talk about is community. So what are you doing in your community to help people out? You know, do what you feel you have to do. So I'm going to leave the reading with this. Okay. I wish you all a good week. Buy locally as much as you can. I know that transition is going to take a little while, but just buy locally as much as you can. There's plenty of good small businesses, artisans, right in your own community, like right out your front door. All right, so give them the business that they deserve. And here's another rendition of that I want to show you. This I carved many years ago. That is I call Death in Muerte. Bada boom. All right. So that is the reading for today. This is Wolf Moon Eduardo. Very grateful for you. So subscribe and share. I would appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying these readings as much as I am doing them. And I wish you all good things. Until then, I will see you next week.